Hey everybody, I hope you're doing okay today. This is probably the last video cast of the year. I know tears are being shed all across North Wiltshire right now, but well done to all of you for engaging with the YouTube content throughout this year. Thank you so much. Just quickly to comment, a lot of people were asking about my chocolate issue. I had chocolate all across the shelves over there, and I just want you to know that I am dealing with it. I'm getting some counselling, booked a sozo in, and I've taken the step to replace chocolate with the cross, something that Jim Archer had given me. And maybe this Christmas you could consider replacing your chocolates with the cross of Jesus Christ. Anyhow, this update is about young people and about our youth. And so hopefully you're all engaged with this and be praying. And if you're a young person, you'll be encouraged that we haven't forgotten you and stuff's going to be going on next year. I don't know how you feel about post restrictions, although we're now coming to some more, what it's been like the last 6 months. And I think probably for us as a leadership team, we felt a little bit like we've been blindfolded and asked to wander around in a room we don't know. End up crashing into stuff, trying to find our way. And we've been really passionate about trying to hold all the different tensions at this time together. And that's not been easy. And I think for all of us, we had a real sense of not wanting to just go back to normal. I want to really underline that we've just tried to start a little bit simpler as we can in terms of Sundays and around the structure of what happens in the week. We know there's lots of bits that maybe haven't happened or we've missed. And one of the joys of any leadership, whether you're a parent, whether you work at a job, whatever you're doing in leadership, is when you look back retrospectively, you're always aware of all the things you wish you had done. So apologies if anything that we haven't done has caused you any hurt or upset. And we really want to work hard to try and hold all the different tensions together, to try and hear from Jesus, but also hear from people, do what's appropriate, grappling with, what's allowed and what's not, where different people are at, and more than anything, just trying to find the expression of being a light in the darkness of what is a difficult and suffering world. So we're going to update you on this video cast. We're going to look at 3 things, and the first thing we're going to do is just to report back on some of the stuff that has been going on and the openness at Warnford School. Over to you, John.
Hello, church. I just wanted to fill you in on some great stuff that's happening for young people in Warnford School. As you know, our vision is to give Jesus away, so I wanted to let you know about a bunch of really exciting things that we've got coming up or that have happened this past term there. So we've been running a group called Cake and Questions with our friends from St Michael's Church. That is happening in the school on Wednesday lunchtimes. It's been great to go in and to hear some of the students' questions. They've brought the questions, we've brought the cake, and they've had questions about everything. Life, the universe and everything, some would say. Amazing discussions about faith, sin, sexuality, creation. Where does the world come from? Does God really love people? What about suffering? And many, many more. That's been fantastic, and we've actually had the privilege of being invited back in again to go and do that next term as well. So we really value your prayers for that. Last week we ran a series of workshops with Year 7 and a GCSE group, a couple of GCSE groups as well, exploring the origins of Christmas, the Christmas festival, Christmas symbols, all that kind of thing. These took place as part of their normal RE lessons and were a great opportunity for us to share why for us Jesus is the light of the world and the hope of the world as well. Looking ahead, we've got some great opportunities coming up in the school. We're going to have the opportunity to go back and do Cake and Questions again next term. This is actually a great thing for us. And shouldn't be taken for granted. When I first went to the school to talk about our work there, I felt they were quite hesitant about us sharing our faith. Please pray for me and for the team to have wisdom and also integrity to make the most of every opportunity in what can often be a secular and a pluralistic environment. That's a real challenge for us. So please do pray for us about that. And secondly, I've been invited to run some after school work alongside one of the teachers next term, and that's actually a really great thing. I really value your prayers for this. Jesus is the most important part of my life, and I want to communicate that sensitively, but also to be prophetic. I want to maintain good relationships and be approachable, but I also want to be authentic to who I am, to what God's done in me, and all that kind of stuff. So please pray. Thank you so much for praying for me. Thank you for praying for our schools. And thank you for praying for the young people in our town and across the whole area. They need you to pray, and I need you to pray more than ever before. So thank you.
Thank you so much, John. And I hope that informs your prayers and encourages your faith. You know, the first meeting we ever had at Warnford School, Alice and Goddard prophesied over us that the primary reason God had given us that place wasn't about us, but was that we were there to be a blessing to that school. That God might pour his mercy and his grace out on the students and staff there. So please be praying and please be encouraged. But you ask, what about our young people? What about the young people either connected into HCC through families or through other relationships? What about them? Well, there's stuff that will be starting and kicking off in January, and Deb is now going to share something specific around Sundays and what that will look like for young people.
Hi church! As you can see, it's Christmas in our house. Just wanted to say a massive thank you to all those that have been praying for our young people through lockdowns and who continually pray for them anyway. And to our young people, I just want to tell you that you are loved outrageously. And we have some exciting news. In January, we're going to start once a month having breakfast with you. So some time to share some food together, share how your week has been going, and to pray for people in our church and for those that you know and see what God gives you to share with them. And then once a month, we'll actually be going out to the service, looking at Bible teachings, hearing some testimonies, and just listening to what God wants to say to us all. And so for you, I want us to look at this term at giving Jesus away daily. And that's what we're going to be looking at. How can we fit that into our lives without making a massive change to the way we do things, but to just give Jesus away every day. So I'm really excited. I hope you are too, and can't wait to see you. Bye.
Thank you so much, Deb. What she's talking about there is just where we're starting. Yes, it might seem small, but really from those seeds, we want to see a whole load of other stuff grow next year, other activities, groupings, one-offs. And if you as an adult are interested or passionate about being involved in the youth work, we'll be having a gathering towards the end of Jan. We'll get a date out to you soon. And there you can come and hear, you can come and share, and we can dream together about 2022 and beyond. And we can get things right in terms of making sure that whilst we might have lots of different things going on, it's connected and it's safe and it's done really, really well. And then we get the balance right as well between, yes, inputting into the young people, but also giving them space and room to have faith and to develop their own peer-led discipleship and peer-led outreach. To complement what's going on Sundays, hopefully you've read about Miracle School, and that's going to be happening from January through to the summer holidays. Miracle School we've written about in Contact, and if you're a young person, hopefully you're a bit excited about it, a bit new and different, and if you're not a young person, you're a bit jealous. It will be happening on Monday nights, starting on the 17th of January, and going to run for 2 hours, either 5 till 7 or 6 till 8. If you're a young person or an adult of a young person, could you please let me know which time is better? I want to be a little bit flexible and want to give as much opportunity for as many people to get along as possible. Now, this isn't a school where you've got to sign up and come to every single one. It's completely accessible, and yet at the same time making sure it all fits together into a whole. What is it about? It's about the fact that if we have God in us, this should be the most incredible, most exciting, most life-changing thing possible, not only in our lives but in those around us. And I know for myself how easy my faith can become so small, so day to day and so average. And yet I look at Jesus, I look at his life as he walked around. I imagine being one of his disciples, the wonder, the challenge, the growth, the sense of adventure. And I want that for the young people. So we're going to be seriously putting into them in a real fun, free environment where they can get inspired, where they can ask questions, and where we can hopefully encounter more of God. We're jealous for our young people, so I'm working behind the scenes to hopefully get people like Rod Williams, even Robbie Dawkins and others to get engaged with this, so that we're getting the best stuff into our young people. Like I said, this won't be something that's a hard sell. It's a place to come and engage and grapple and discover more of Jesus. And excited about doing this and feel it's a real privilege. So that's Miracle School. So hopefully there you've got a bit of a picture of where we're headed, of where we're maybe beginning in terms of the new year. So to clarify, every month there'll be 2 Miracle Schools going on and 2 Sunday activities specifically for young people. But like I said, we're believing for this to develop and grow. Thank you guys for your continued mercy and love and kindness. It's a bit of a scary time again, isn't it? And we go through all the thoughts in terms of what's going to happen and what not happen. But Father, as Jesus prayed, my heart is troubled about all these things. What shall I say? Save me from this hour. No, it's for this reason, guys, that we're here. Father, glorify your name. Love you all. God bless.